Hello guys, what's up? Ponks here. Welcome to the video. Nandito tayo nga sa Hershey, Pennsylvania. Driving my sister here and my nephew. It just so happened to be my day off, so I volunteered to drive them. Summer kasi ngayon, so gusto ng batang pumunta dito and syempre pagbibigyan natin sila bilang isang mabuting uncle. So after the park, dumiretso ako dito sa hotel gym and syempre the grind never stops. Just wanted to share with you in the last year I lost about 25 to 30 pounds and gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo. Total wala pa namang direction yung channel or anything like that. I just want to share with you guys literally my point of view about everything. It's not the best advice. I'm not a doctor. Hindi laging tama yan. Pero it's what I did and it worked for me. I've lost the 30 pounds and I kept it off. And sana if you're trying to start a weight loss journey, I hope truly na makatulong to para masabi natin na we did it and yun, mabanges. So without further ado, simulan na natin ang countdown. And again, I'm not a doctor. This is not the best advice. You don't have to follow it. It's just what I did. So, okay, number one is calorie deficit. So every time we wake up in the morning, meron tayong tinatawag na maintaining calories. This is calories lang na from doing basic activities yan ang biniburn ng katawan natin naturally. This is based on our height, based on our age, based on our activity levels, and all that stuff. So paano tayo papayat using this number? Say for example, I'm 5'5", 150 pounds, paano ko malulose yun? So calculating all those factors na sinabi ko kanina, you will find a number. In a separate video, I will show you how to calculate that and tingnan natin if it works for you, okay? So kung ang maintaining calories mo, like myself, is 2,300 calories, pagising ko, yan ang binaburn ng katawan ko in 24 hours. Kakain ka lang dapat ng less ng number na yon. Say, for example, is kain lang ako ng 2,100 calories. 200 calories na binaburn ng katawan ko. Saan manggagaling yon? Diyan papasok ang law of thermodynamics. But again, that's for another video. So yung 200 calories na yun, binaburn ng katawan mo yun internally. So yun ang reason na magpapapayat sa'yo, yun ang magpapawala ng adipose tissue or fat. So if you just keep processing that every day, 200 calories, dadagdag yan, parang bangko lang yan. Iniipon mo everyday yung lost calories mo. At the same time, ayaw mo abusuhin yung deficit mo. You don't want to be too big of a deficit right away, masyadong mabilis yun. And I will discuss that further down dito sa 6 tips natin. I think sa 4th step, I will explain to you exactly why ayaw mong magmadali. Weight loss is a marathon, hindi to minamadali. Because the faster you lose it, the faster it will come back. And it will be explained as this video goes on, okay? So calorie deficit is the only way to lose weight. No other way. Walang fads, walang this diet, that diet. No, it's just calorie deficit. Pag-isipan mo lang how this works and it will make sense, okay? Calorie deficit, study it, learn it, live it. So if you're not sure, abangan nyo lang siguro. If you want a calorie deficit video, please let me know and I'll be glad to discuss it in detail, okay? So number 2, do not lose the weight so fast. As I was saying kanina, the faster you lose the weight, the faster it will come back. So kung yung calorie deficit na napag-usapan natin kanina, ang magandang starting point dyan is siguro mga 200 calories lang. Kasi when the weight loss is too fast and it's too rapid, ang nagiging problema dyan is meron tayong tinatawag na hormone na ghrelin. Ghrelin is ini-stimulate ito yung hunger natin, yung appetite natin. So say for example, for a long period of time, hindi tayo kumakain ng maigi. For example, masyadong malaki yung deficit, like 500, 600 calories a day. Di sana yung katawan mo. And you're always hungry, right? Yan ang magiging problema. Itong ghrelin na to, itong hormone na to, it will stimulate your appetite to the point na magka-crave ka ng kung ano-anong food down the line. And say for example, hindi ka kumain ng ice cream, which is your favorite dessert, right? Or hindi ka kumakain ng carbs every day. That's why I'm not a big fan of like low carbs, no carbs diet. I think you should be able to eat every single food group kasi magiging sustainable yung diet mo. For example, Filipino tayo, if you're eating a no rice diet and pumunta ka sa fiesta and may adobo dun, are you just gonna eat the adobo and not the rice? What happens then is yung ghrelin mo nga, it will stimulate your appetite. It's gonna initiate yung hunger mo lagi. And once you go back to eating your favorite food, like say carbs, kumain ka ulit ng ice cream or whatever carbs it is, your body is so smart. It's gonna tell you na, oh my God, we have to retain these carbs kasi ang tagal nating hindi kumain ng carbs. So I have to keep it para meron tayong kinukuha down the road. So not only are you gonna keep this carbs or whatever food group you're neglecting, it's gonna cause you to go on a down spiral. Diyan ka magbi-binge eat. Kain ka ng kain kasi yung ghrelin mo, hindi mo makokontrol yan. You cannot control the ghrelin. This hormone is deadly. So learn that word, learn that part, research it, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty spot on, okay? So again, do not lose the weight fast. It's a gradual process, okay? Kung nasa deficit ka, pwede mong i-adjust yung deficit mo down the road. Kung nag-lose ka ng weight fast enough and then you feel na hindi na nangyayari to, kung nag-start ka ng 200, up it to 300, okay? Wag lang agad-agad na 700, 600, 500. It's a marathon, not a speed race. So again, play the long game when it comes to losing weight. And if you think about it, when you're playing the long game, magiging sustainable to. That's how you're going to be able to keep off this weight. Hindi yung 2 months, makikipagkasal ka in 2 months, then you're gonna eat everything you want. I mean, you're not gonna eat everything. You're gonna starve yourself. That's not a good way to diet. Hindi sustainable yun. Because you cannot do that forever, di ba? For 2 months, papapayat ka, hindi ka kakain ng kanin, hindi ka kakain ng this food, that food. It's no good kasi hindi mo masusustain yun. Do you want to just lose the weight for 2 months or do you want to lose the weight for good? So the choice is yours. So make it sustainable, make it realistic. Like I said, perfect example yung makikipag-fiesta ka. If you're on a no rice diet, how are you gonna go there and kain ng kare-kare, right? You cannot eat kare-kare. Ang sarap pa naman nun. Without rice, hindi mabangis yun. Kailangan lagi tayong mabangis. So number 3, lift weights. We lift weights to build muscle, not to lose weight. Pero correlated kasi yan. The more muscle we have or the more muscle we develop helps us in our fat burning process. So ang taong maskulado compared to sa taong medyo mataba, for a lack of a better term, when they're both at rest, this muscular person is burning more fat at rest than this person. That's why important talaga mag-build tayo ng muscles. We're building muscle to help our body burn fat. Hindi tayo nagbubuhat para lang mag-lose ng weight. No, we're building muscle. Again, kaya nga hindi rin pwede tayo mag-skip ng leg day dahil ang laking muscle group ng legs natin. So when you skip leg day, ang laking muscles yan, pag ginevelop mo yan, again, while you're at rest, you're burning the fat. You lose the weight doing cardio. You're burning the fat doing cardio. We're building muscle. Pag nag-weightlift tayo, 2 separate processes, okay? 2 separate, completely different things. So not only na beneficial itong weightlifting for our fat burning process, it's also gonna benefit us pag matanda na tayo, you know, the muscles gonna help protect our bones when they're brittle, when we're older, kaya ngayon pa lang, it's good. So, di ba, ang ganda, in shape ka na, maganda na yung katawan mo, and the same token, ang daming benefits for your health. Please lift some weights, but it's not to do cardio. So when you lift weights, I highly advise you lift heavy. Because when you're lifting, yung mga light weights lang, all these things, light weights and high reps and all that stuff, that's BS. Kasi pag lightweight lang and high reps, you're basically doing cardio. If the barbell or the dumbbell is too light and you're lifting it 40 times, you're just doing cardio. You might as well put it down and just do jumping jacks. It's the same concept. Lift some weights para mag-lose ka ng weight, but not in the way that you know. Okay, so I hope I'm clear on that. Number 4, cardio. Cardio is definitely gonna help us lose some weight. Again, this is gonna help sa calorie deficit na sinasabi ko kanina. When you burn calories dito, say for example, you burn 400 calories, tapos nagde-deficit ka, ang pwede mo lang kainin is 2,100 for the day. Pwede mong dagdag tong 400 calories na to towards your food bank for the day. So kung 2,100 lang yung calories na kinakain mo at your deficit and you burn 400 calories dito, then you could eat more food. So iyan ang isang way na makakadagdag ka ng calories na pwede mo consume during the day kung lagi ka nagugutom mo. But do not substitute, again I repeat, do not substitute exercise for dieting. Okay, that's the worst advice. Like, wag kang kakain ng marami ngayon and then say, oh, I'll burn it off at the gym. That's the worst way to think about it. It doesn't work like that. Slow cardio, but I will even take it a step further and sabihin ko sa inyo, do slow cardio. Do sa step natin before this is build weights or lift weights heavily. Sorry about that. The reason is I'd rather go on the slow cardio is when you're doing all these HIIT and all these HIIT training, all these heavy cardio, when you're running, when you're sprinting, when you're exerting so much effort, rather na dapat light walk lang eh. Kasi when you're exerting so much effort, it's not beneficial sa mga joints mo. And at the same token, when you're burning calories so fast, pati muscle madadamay. When you're doing a slow jog, a slow walk, you're only burning fat. But once you reach a certain point, say for example, you're doing cardio past 45 minutes and tumatakbo ka masyado, what do you think is gonna happen? Your body's gonna start burning muscle too. In order for you not, para di madama yung mga muscles natin, you just do a slow walk. 45 minutes every day is enough. But again, cardio is not a substitute for diet. Dieting is still everything. Calorie deficit is everything. Just to give you an example, a 45-minute walk is only 300 calories. 300 calories. And ano ang 300 calories? Siguro isang bottle ng Coke or can. So just think about that. So hindi mo pwedeng habulin yung weight loss mo or yung pagkain mo ng marami sa gym. You cannot eat a lot now and try to burn it off later on tonight sa gym. Do not do that. So slow cardio is the best way to go. 45 minutes walk every day, mabanges. Number 5. Sa mga previous tips kanina, nasabi ko na dapat sustainable yung pagda-diet mo. So number 5 is switch to low calorie products. I'm a big proponent na dapat hindi tayo nag-skip ng food group, and malaking proponent din ako na I think you should be able to eat everything that you love. Kaya nga magiging sustainable to. Magiging realistic siya. What I mean by low calorie products is this. Ako sobrang hilig ko sa soda. I cannot live without it. I drink 1 can of soda a day at least. Every single day. Sa work, may bawon akong soda every day, but I switched to 0. Totoo ba yun? Yes. 0 calorie soda means 0 calorie soda. Kung mahilig ka sa peanut butter, mahilig ka sa whatever food it is, if you switch to the diet version of it or the lower calorie version of it, you're already at an advantage kasi ang dami mong nababawasan na calories. For example, nag-McDo ka at uminom ka ng large Coke, that has 460 calories right there. Rather, order the 0 calorie version of it. So yung 460 na yun, natipid mo na. You know what I'm saying? It's just so smart to do that. Maraming high calorie foods, and kailangan we have to be smart about. When we grocery shop, we have to be conscious about this. And also eat more dense foods para lagi ka busog. Eat more protein. Pag kumain ka ng protein, mas mabigat, mas satisfied yung katawan mo, and you won't look for food anytime. Rather than eat chips, eat popcorn. Popcorn is dense food. So pag kumain ka ng popcorn, ang konting calories lang nun, but it gives you the same satisfaction that the chips gives. So diskarte lang talaga yan. You know, you just have to pick smarter foods. Kung order ka ng, for example, chocolate, meron ng chocolate ngayon na low sugar, low calorie, always go for those options. Maraming haka-haka dyan. It's not true yung aspartame and all that stuff. Artificial sugar give you cancer and all that stuff. It's not proven. You know, something's bound to kill you anyway. Just don't let it be sugar na nasa regular Coke and everything. So if I were you, I would start, you know, tweaking that grocery list, start buying diet and low sugar options, okay? So yun ang number 5 natin. So number 6 and final tip is do not use fasting or anything of its kind, intermittent fasting and all that stuff, as a weight loss program. Yes, of course, you're gonna lose weight dahil you're skipping a meal, but then it comes back again to the point na hindi to sustainable. You cannot skip a meal. You have to eat every time. Okay, maganda lang yung intermittent fasting for other stuff, like, you know, you're cleaning your body, maintaining your body, your cellular repair. Bulol ako today. But other than that, it's the same concept as it goes back to calorie deficit, okay? Don't think na dahil nag-intermittent fasting ka, di ka kumakain ng 18 hours, ay maglulose ka na weight automatically. No. Pwede kang hindi kumain all day, pero at 6, kumain ka ng 3,000 calories, what do you think is gonna happen? You're still at a calorie surplus. Hindi ka pa rin maglulose ng weight. So you're just really getting yourself so hungry na pag kumain ka na at a certain time, you're gonna eat so much na the intermittent fasting didn't even matter at all. So, ang magandang gawin talaga is eat gradually, eat normally. Bawasin niyo lang yung food. That's all. Bawasin niyo lang food. And ito ang biggest pet peeve ko sa Pilipinas. Every Filipino, or not every Filipino, I'm sorry about that. Most Filipinos think, or ang default diet nila is, hindi ako magra-rice ng gabi. Guys, your body doesn't know kung anong oras na. So, it doesn't matter kung hindi ka nagra-rice ng gabi. A calorie is a calorie. You still have to count it as a calorie, okay? Hindi... I hate hearing that. Unfortunately, yun ang pinakamalaking haka-haka sa atin. Or sometimes people sa atin kakain lang ng saging saba or veggies, but veggies still have calories. Kung kumakain ka ng, kung okra lang ang kinakain mo and saging saba, but you still ate 3,000 calories worth of okra, tataba ka pa rin, okay? Calorie deficit is everything. And again, don't starve yourself. No need for that. Eat everything you want. I'll give you an advice. Say, kung alam mong iinom ka mamayang gabi, save your calories for later. Kumain ka lang ng konti-konti today, itoto mo lang. Alam mo, makikipag-fiesta ka, makikipag-birthday ka, alam mo, weakness mo yung cake mamayang gabi, then save all that calories for later, and you'll see. Or another tip na mabibigay ko sa inyo, sub-tip dito sa mga 6 tips natin is, sumobra ka ng kain today, it's not the end of the world. Kung wari naging over 400 ka, over 100 calories, just take it from tomorrow's food. food lineup. Ganun lang kadali yan. And marami pa akong bibigyan na tips if you want more stuff towards this subject, towards fitness and health and all that stuff. Again, hindi ako expert. I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing with you what worked for me. So, not necessarily tama ako lagi, but to the best of my ability, everything I'm giving you is 100% money. Okay? So, sana nagustuhan nyo to. If you have any questions, comment it and I will personally answer every single questions that you have. Thank you guys so much for trusting in this channel. It's really, really hard to put yourself out there, to put yourself on video like this. Daming may kilala sa'yo, lalo na Kapampangan ako. It's very hard. May reputation kami that we always make fun of each other, and putting myself out here is a big risk and it's a big step for me, but I don't care. I like sharing health stuff. I want everyone to be healthy and I want everyone to live the best life they can live. So if there's anything I can help you with, write it down. I will do the next video specially dedicated to you guys. Thank you so much. This is Ponks. This is my Ponks of view, not to be corny, but this is my Ponks of view. More videos to come. Nandito pala kami sa Hershey, Pennsylvania. So the next video is gonna be a video of what we did here. Sana magustuhan nyo. So this channel is gonna be everything. Advice, traveling, it's all about life, work, my failures, everything, lahat. I'll pull it all out on the line para, if you could learn something from me, I could learn something from you. That's what makes the world go around, okay? Maraming salamat. Thank you guys for listening. Again, mabanges!